I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again. Aguero!
I'm on the pursuit of balls and feet. I know everything that shot can't always be goals. But I'll be fine once I kick it. I'll be good. Most popular guy in a nudist colony? It's the one who can carry 2 cups of coffee in each hand and a dozen donuts. Welcome back to the Footy Fetish Show, where the fetish is real and the footy is soccer. The jokes keep getting worse. I think I might just keep up with the jokes after Champions League. We're just so excited for Champions League. I gave you some jokes, you know. I might squeeze one in every now and then. Said the hot dog to the buns. We need to break down. This is our final group to break down. I'm super excited that we're breaking this one down because Turtle is here in the house. The biggest and only Manchester City fan I know is here. The only one in the world. And Ocho is going to break it down with me, with Turtle. What you got for us, Ocho?
Yeah! Back on the mic! It's Mike Day. Turtle, welcome back. Glad to have you here. This is the reason that we get you on this podcast, is to talk about Manchester City. Are you ready?
Absolutely. You know it.
Fuck yeah. Let's get into it. This is Group G, as Booty said, of the Champions League. This is our final preview. Group G is Manchester City, Sevilla, Borussia Dortmund, and Copehagen. All right, gents. Turtle, I'm going to save your rankings for last, so we're going to start with Booty here. Booty, what are your rankings for this group?
Well, we know City's in first. Absolutely. They're not going to overthink the group like they do the later rounds. Pep will have this one covered. Definitely first place for them. This one's tricky, but it's not tricky. Okay, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to put Dortmund in second because Sevilla, we just all want you to go back home to Europa, okay? Get back to your league. This is not your league, okay? Not your league. Go back home. I don't care what y'all do. It just doesn't feel right when you're in Champions League. I get like icky and it feels weird. So just go back to do what you do best and win Europa, okay? And then Copehagen. Man, I keep thinking somebody's dipping in here every single time I see Copehagen. You know what I'm saying? So let's leave you in fourth. Let's get you guys back home safe, okay? That's my Group G. What you got?
Get you guys home safe. Yeah, don't forget to swap as many jerseys as you can when you when you play Man City, because that's going to be probably the only time that you guys ever face off again.
Get you guys home safe after that ass whooping.
Man, I couldn't agree more with you here.
Take advantage of that opportunity. Opportunities are everywhere, but you got to see them.
That's right. You know, it'd be funny if Pep finds one of the players on Copehagen that he likes and just fucking signs them just because they played him. You know, be cool.
That's a very Klopp thing to do.
It is. It is totally a Klopp thing to do. But hey, man, if you can prove it against his team that you're capable of breaking down this really structured and disciplined system, I feel like you gotta pay. You gotta pay for that guy. You know, you gotta put up the money and bring him in. So, with that being said, like Booty said, number one, Man City, not even a question, not even a doubt. I'd be surprised if they don't win every single game. If they walk out of here, they should get 18 points, no problem. But that being said, I'm gonna go Sevilla second. I think Dortmund are down in the dumps right now. And then I'll go Copehagen in fourth place. Dortmund, if they were to have had Haller starting up top, this would be a totally different discussion because he is such a threat as a number 9. But the fact that he won't be there helping, I don't think they've signed anybody as a replacement for him. So it's going to be very challenging to see how they fill that role. They still have Jude Bellingham, who's fantastic. I'm going to say this over and over again. He's going to be one of the best midfielders in the world very soon. He's only 19 years old, and he already is just making waves all around the world. Champions League, Bundesliga, the national team. So very excited for his growth and development. I just don't see it. I mean, Marco Reus is still there. He's 33. They do have this young kid from the Netherlands, Daniel Malen, who's 23. That's making some noise there. And then they've just got some really young talent. Adeyemi is young. Yusuf Makoko is young.
Bino Gittins. Keep an eye on him.
Bino Gittins, Jamie Bino Gittins. Wow, he's English. Okay.
He won them the first game, I believe. He came on as a sub, and they
got
were down.
one goal.
Yeah, they were down 2, I think, and they came back, and he was the winner, I believe.
Gio Reyna still over there. Looks like he's gotten 35 minutes so far this season. So yet to be seen him at full strength. So I don't know. I just if I look at the Sevilla team, Sevilla brought in a bunch of really good players. Isco is there now. Tanguy Nianzou is there.
Don't sleep on Rakitic.
Can't forget about Rakitic. Our good friend from Serie A, Papu Gomez, he is there. They have a really good Alex Telles, that outside back from Manchester United. Eric Lamela. They've just got some really good players here. So I'm really excited to see how Sevilla do in this. This group is going to be a battle for second place. Copehagen could challenge. I just don't know enough about them as a team.
Oh, Karim. He came from Manchester City. He was a City Academy graduate.
Where are we talking? Who?
Number 8.
Oh, Karim Rakik.
Yep.
27.
He's from City.
Okay, I dig that. With that being said, Turtle, give us your rankings. Who you got?
I am gonna go with City, obviously, for first place. I'm kind of torn between Sevilla and Dortmund. I mean, been looking at it, and I mean Dortmund, though they lost Holland, I mean they're still in second place, and they've played what, 5 games? So I mean, they're not doing too bad. They've beat Hertha, Hoffenheim, Leverkusen. They put 3 against SC. I guess that's Freiburg.
Yeah.
See, I don't even follow the Bundesliga that much, so some of these names I could be saying them wrong.
Right.
But it's not like we're gonna watch it.
I was gonna say, why don't you follow the Bundesliga, Turtle?
But yeah, I'll go with Dortmund for second.
All right.
Sevilla third, and Copenhagen can just, they're already in last place, so no reason to move them up.
They're there just to have fun. That's all.
But yeah, I probably can't. I probably won't follow the Bundesliga out of spite for Parker.
Oh, fucking love that.
That's what I wanted to hear.
You know what's funny is he watches the EPL because
I know. I guess gay porn wasn't available.
Oh God. We're gonna have to tell Parker to check out the episode on Group G just for him, just so he can catch all these dingers and these stray shots, man. Just shots fired at Parker. Just catching heat over here.
Man's be trying to hate on the Premier League on the slick, bruh, but we know everybody watches that thing.
Everybody watches the fucking Premier League. Yeah. All right. Let's get into it. Turtle, you had the last pick in the last draft, so you now have the first pick in this draft. I was already writing his name down, so I figured you wanted him.
Dude, I've been asking for 2 Christmases.
You said Phil Foden, right?
What? Holland.
I'm joking. No,
Phil Foden should have passed that ball to Holland 2 weeks ago.
I'm gonna go De Bruyne, KDB.
Man,
Booty.
my second pick.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, right? He's the fucking man. Booty, who you got here, bruh?
I don't even know, man.
Oh, there's some really good picks here.
You know what? I'll do Gundogan, man.
Gundogan. All right, next pick.
Give me my boy I was just talking shit about. Give me Jow, dude.
Damn, I was hoping he'd fall to me, man.
Gotta take him. Talking that shit.
All right. Give me fucking Phil Foden, dude. I'll take Foden.
You get his mom with him too.
I'm cool with
cool.
that. I like moms. Turtle, you got two.
I get 2 picks.
2 picks.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
Mm.
All right. I will take Bernardo Silva and Ruben Diaz.
Dang, I see you, bro. That's a great pick.
Thank you, sir.
Ooh.
If y'all give me a 3rd pick, bro, I can make another great one.
See, I'm looking now towards Dortmund. I feel like I gotta go and get Jude Bellingham. He just gets shit done. He's like the man over there. But then I'm also looking at Rodri. He does a lot for City. I'm looking at Julian Alvarez. He seems to be getting some minutes, helping out Holland. He's already got 2 goals, and he's only started 1 game. He's been subbing in. Jack Grealish just doesn't have enough consistent minutes for me.
Yeah, but he has that Gucci deal though, bro. Look nice.
That Gucci deal ain't gonna win me a fantasy game, that's for sure. Give me Bellingham. Give me Jude Bellingham.
Hey, Jude.
Put him on my team. Who you got here, booty?
2 picks, right?
2 picks.
Give me Rakitic and give me Royce.
Wow.
R&R. Little R&R.
I'm gonna put Royce as your forward.
Yeah.
All right, let's go quick. Let's get it. Give me Daniel Malen. I'm gonna go him as my midfielder. Turtle, you have the final 2 picks for your team.
All right. Did anyone choose Rodrigue
No.
for City? All right, I'll choose him. And I think I will go with Julian Brandt's a starter, huh? Man.
Here, let me help you out there. I know what you want to do. Picked. Not picked. I don't know how much you want to take back about this guy right here.
I mean,
ooh, I see a sneaky pick.
let's see. I already chose someone for that. Bernardo Silva.
Okay. I mean, you can pick as many as you want, bro.
Yeah. Let me see the Dortmund players. Let me see. Oh, no one chose Rakitic.
No, Booty got him.
Oh, well, damn, Booty.
I had him a few years ago, man. He's actually especially
solid
for this system that we're talking about with this point system.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Man, doesn't Parker always brag about Nick Swilly?
Who? Oh, Sule?
Sule, yeah. Doesn't Parker always talk about him?
Yeah, he's spoken about highly, but he has not gotten consistent minutes. He's only played 39 minutes.
Damn, Parker.
So you're looking at a player that's not getting in.
Fuck.
This guy's played every single fucking minute. This is a really good defender. He's getting starting minutes right here.
Guerrero?
Rafael Guerrero. Put him on the board.
Is he starting? Yeah. I'll go with him.
And that is your defender. Nice. I need a defender. I'm gonna go Kyle Walker. That's a fucking steal right there. And Booty. What the final pick?
I'll do Lamella.
Lamella. All right, forward or midfield? You got 2 midfielders already.
Yeah, I just go forward then.
Okay. All right, gentlemen. And you know what I should be doing? I should be repeating these teams back. So I'm going to do that now. Turtles team is Holland, Bernardo Silva, Ruben Diaz, Rodri, and Guerrero. My team is KDB, Foden, Bellingham, Malen, Walker. And Booty has got Gundogan, Cancelo, Rakitic, Royce, Lamela. These are some really nice teams. I have a feeling these players will be dominating this group. And I'm excited to see if there's any Copehagen players that really jump out onto the screen. So, Turtle, moving forward, what we're going to be doing is before every episode, we're just going to quickly name the top 5 to 10 players as far as fantasy relevance. And then we will just get into the game breakdowns and just talking about our thoughts and comments on the games. But we appreciate you getting on the podcast. We always like to end our podcasts with a shout out. So I'll go first just to give you guys a chance to think. I'm going to give a shout out to Rafael Leao, who yesterday dominated the Milan derby, got 2 goals and an assist to help Milan win 3-2. What a player. Does it with a smile on his face. Reminds me of Ronaldinho. There's a great shot of him on the 3rd goal. He did kind of like a fadeaway shot. And somebody zoomed in, and he's got this just this big smile as he's scoring this goal, and it's just, you don't see that in players these days where they're always smiling when they play. It reminded me a lot of the old Ronaldinho. So shout out to him. He's only 22, 23 years old. So glad we did not sell him to Chelsea because he's going to be a really big piece for us this year.
Nice.
All right. Jeremy, do you have a shout out ready?
Yes, I do.
Go for it.
So I am going to give a shout out to Jack Grealish, because without Jack Grealish, if it wasn't for him, we would have Kane and we wouldn't have Holland.
Damn.
People be forgetting that, but because we bought Jackie Boy, we got Holland now. And now look at Holland and look at Kane.
Hey, bro, Kane's doing all right, man. He just hit the
How many
top
hat tricks?
3.
When was his last hat trick? 5 years ago?
Hold on.
5 years ago?
He just hit top 3 for all-time goal scorers in the EPL.
How many trophies does he have?
We're talking player to player. If you're going to say look at Holland and look at Kane, Kane is consistent as far as now he's a top 3 goal scorer. So, don't shit on his name so quickly. Holland
but
is
look
still
at his
young.
age, though. Look at his age, though. It's like, yeah, would we have won the league with Kane? Yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to take that away. Right. All I'm saying is that Holland we're gonna have longevity. Do I think Kane could have gotten the job done? Yeah, I'm not going to take that away from him. But it's like, we would have only had you at your top for maybe 3 years.
All I'm going to say, Turtle, is that Kane has proven longevity here. We have yet to see that with Holland. And I'm not saying it's not going to happen. It's more than likely going to happen. But Kane has just cemented himself in time as an elite EPL striker. He's 3rd of all time for goals scored.
That's great. That's great. Tottenham can keep him. That's fine.
It's not a matter of Tottenham or City. We're talking player to player.
Right? But the thing is, I wanted Holland at City, City we're looking at Kane.
Oh, I know. I remember. I remember thinking
those were some dark days for me.
Not only were they looking at Kane,
because if we had gotten Kane, we wouldn't have Holland.
I'm willing to bet you guys would have shelled out for Holland.
Nah, bro, because we would have already had a striker, and we just dropped 100 mil. That was the whole thing. Was like Pep had to make a decision. It's like, do you want to drop 100 mil on a midfielder, or do you want a striker? And we know how Pep is. He was just like, oh, a midfielder. Yeah. I want someone that can pass.
But Turtle, your point of they've already got a forward. Why would they buy another forward? They've already got midfielders. Why did they need to buy Grealish? Right? It's the same. It's the same
that's
argument.
Beyond. Hey,
That's fine,
you
but
have
it
to
doesn't
ask.
make it. That's like
I
that's where
know,
I'm
no,
going.
no,
Is
you're
their
right, you're right.
purchases
But you'll
don't
have to
make
ask
sense.
Pep why he loves
Yeah.
midfielders so much.
But
Like,
Turtle, you're missing my point. The whole point was that if they've already got players, they would have still probably bought Haaland. Even if they had Kane, they also they were close to getting Cristiano Ronaldo. They were like this close. They almost had him. And then
yeah,
Man
but
U
he was a
swooped in.
striker. He was a striker, and he wasn't gonna be 100 million.
No,
And we
it's
still
not
didn't have a
it's-
striker.
you're missing my point, man.
I guess I am.
Okay, so you're saying Grealish prevented y'all from getting Kane, which led to Haaland, right?
So okay, so look,
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, but this is
Okay.
how it happened. So we only had 100 million to spend. That's what they told Pep. It was like, look, you have 100 million to spend, and he wanted Jack and Kane. But then it was like, okay, but if we go for Kane, well, then we're not going to go for Holland. That was like what was going on for like, I'm telling you, like from City fans, and what was coming out was like, if we got Kane, we weren't going to be looking at Holland anymore, because it's like, well, why would you? Because like you said, Kane is a damn good striker. My whole thing was just like, I didn't want Kane because of his age. I wanted a young striker that we were going to have to be able to have this guy for years and years and years. Kane, he would have just, like you would have gotten like maybe 2-3 years. I wanted more than that.
That
was my
that's not the discussion here, Turtle. It's not a matter of what we want. We were talking about, I made a comment about your shout out being Jack Grealish, and Jack Grealish being the catalyst for Haaland, right? Let's go back to that. That's where this all started.
Yeah.
Right?
That was my shout out. Yeah.
So if we're staying on that, I still believe, and this is where it's just my opinion, I still believe they would have gotten Haaland even if they had signed Kane. Screw who you wanted and who's better. I still think Man City would have paid for Haaland because it was so cheap. That was such a cheap buy for Man City, 60 mil or whatever it was. That was a fucking bargain. That was such a bargain. They would have done that 10 times out of 10, even if they had Kane.
But it's easy to say that now because now we know what the price was. But if you remember when all these clubs were going after Haaland, like nobody actually knew. It wasn't common knowledge. Like I didn't know that like he only cost 50 million. Like nobody knew Haaland was going for what his release clause was 50 million.
We knew that.
Like
we knew that a long time ago. We knew that. We knew that there was, in the summer of 2022, his buyout clause was like 50 to 60 mil. And Real Madrid
in the summer,
or whoever it was.
in the summer, that's when it came out. But I'm saying like
no. The previous summer, we learned about this buyout clause. Everybody knew that there was this clause in his contract with Bayern. That's why everybody waited. They almost sold him for like 120 mil, but whoever the team was backed out. I think it might have been Real Madrid or whoever.
Right. What I'm saying is that everyone knew that there was this buyout clause.
Worth 50 mil, yes. Put that in there. That's important. Everybody knew, because you can't have a buyout clause without a value attached to it. That's the whole reason that the clause
Right. But I don't remember it being 50 million 2 years ago, because why wouldn't anybody just trigger that then?
Because you have to wait for that summer to happen. You can't do it 2 years in advance. The contract said.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
You see where I'm going?
Yeah.
Everybody knows if we just wait until this summer, we can lock in a
right. Deal. That's when the 50 million buyout clause was activated this summer. That's what you're saying. Correct.
Yes, and
that's why everybody was scrambling this.
Previous.
Yeah.
Because they're like, shit, if we can buy him ahead of that buyout clause. I mean, I'm pretty sure you, as well as all the other you guys were preaching this. Everybody knew Haaland was going to go to City because he was such a City fan. His dad went there. Like, that was a lock. They're one of the top teams in the EPL. It would be stupid for him to go anywhere else but the team that he loves that's also dominating. So I think everybody was like sitting there going, fuck, he's going to go to City, and he's going to go to City for 50. Is it worth the risk to pay 100 mil to take him away from City? And I think it fell through. And then City was like, fuck it, we're gonna go get Haaland, bro. We're gonna go get Haaland. I think they played this out perfectly. And again, I'm gonna go back to what you said. I still believe if they got Kane, I still believe they're buying Haaland. I still believe it. And I'm glad they didn't get Kane because now Haaland is the unequivocal man at Man City. And if you have Kane there, then it might be like a rotational thing. I don't know. But
Okay. I'll even say this then.
okay.
Well, to add on to that, if
Yeah.
we had have gotten Kane, if it wasn't for Grealish, we wouldn't have
Love it.
Haaland and Alvarez.
I love that. You know what? I will 100% agree with you on that one. I do like what you said. Grealish is a catalyst for Haaland. I do agree with that in Haaland's success. I do agree with you. My only point was City was getting Haaland regardless. They were going to get Haaland no matter what. It was locked in.
And fair enough. I guess my biggest point though is like I did not want Kane.
Okay.
So I like by getting Grealish, by seeing us splash 100 million on Grealish, I was just like, man, I knew. Like, dude,
Yeah.
I told everybody. I told all of my friends. Like, I even have a friend that's a United fan, and he was just like, yeah, dude, I know you're happy you got Grealish because I know y'all ain't going for Kane now. Like,
Yeah.
y'all just dropped 100 million on Grealish. Like, I know y'all ain't getting Kane. Like, I know you're happy. I was like, damn right.
Yeah. And plus, it's one of Pep loves his midfielders. He loves to be able to rotate them. So he got a player that he liked, and I'm still high on Grealish. I just don't think he's been given a fair shot. So it remains to be seen.
Well, you could blame Parker for that, bro. Of course he ain't gotten a fair shot. All them shots, he been catching strays in that group chat.
I'm a little bit more reasonable. Like Parker just likes to, I feel like sometimes argue to get under your skin. I'll admit, when I'm wrong, or if there's a subjective thing, like I'll go and say like, yeah, this is my opinion. Parker is just like, nah, Grealish poo. It's like, dude, you haven't even seen him play, bro. You haven't even seen him play.
It's so accurate.
Yeah. No, but anyway, that's a good shout out. Give a shout out to Jack Grealish there for being a catalyst.
Jackie boy.
Yeah, and he's still got time, bro. He's still young. So
yeah, that Gucci deal still activated.
Oh fuck, Booty. Can you help us close out with your shout out?
I can do that. Just to piggyback on, I heard Ronaldo in there for a second. I just want to say this is just coming from me. I think City never wanted Ronaldo in the first place. They just wanted to fuck with United. Ooh. And it's like we're just gonna like feed some shit out there in the media, so these idiots will go overpay for this old ass. It's just me. All right,
it worked.
And it works.
Yeah, and look at them now. They're. I mean, they struggled for quite a bit there.
The man is pissed and wants out, and he's a super sub. Anyway, shout out to Dr. Evil. The consistency of this man to try to take over the world and kill Austin Powers all in the same time. My man never gives up. Not to mention, this man also cloned himself. A lot of people talk about cloning, but this man actually had the balls to go do it. That's all I got for you, folks. You got anything else?
I think we're good there.
Awesome. Sorry about we can hear a little CC in the background. A little upset about something. That's all I got for you, Turtle. Thanks for showing up again. We always love you being on the pod, taking your time with us. Sometimes, I mean, every time you come on, man, I just love I love the banter. I love the shots taken apart. It's great. So it's always fun. Man, all I gotta say is sometimes life is like a roll of toilet paper. Sometimes you're on a roll. Sometimes you're taking shit from people. This has been the Footy Fetish Show, where the fetish is real and the footy is soccer. Peace out, Boy Scouts.